Hello, good afternoon to you all. So I don't normally do streams during the day because I'm normally at work, but I have today off and I want to do some little story times. I've started a character on Light to play with some people on that data center, so I'm just leveling her up and going through the storyline, so enjoy. Thank you for the host, Seal. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... Not here to fill your belly, then? Ah, hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it's the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you've the time, maybe you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across this sylph elder yourself. No, I need to get the next quest from him. Okay. No word on the sylph elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favour for old Buscaran in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead, if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Oh no, it's not an emote, it's inventory. There we go. Ugh, Nofika's teats, that's cold. What do you mean no fighting? This Duskwhite scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin, for now. Let's join in on this, shall we? Jellyfishy? That's a good name. Can't seem to select you. Sorry, I would heal you. No, it's not letting me. Nicely done, Irisa. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Elizan. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them, and it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Druthers just for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? I do indeed. Hey Jasmine, how are you? Hey Liz, I'm good, I've got the day off. So I'm playing a bit of story time. But how are you both? It is lovely to have a day off. I've done all my chores. I decided to get a rice pot because I couldn't be bothered to cook and it's a bit warm in my flat, so I've just got a rice pot that's just doing its thing at the moment. It's one of these naked curry Malaysian style ones. It's quite nice. Glad you have a day off, and I'm good, thank you. Yeah, working today though. Oh no, well hopefully I can provide a bit of background nonsense while you're while you're working, because it's all about the nonsense here. I come up with some really weird... Oh, I just saw that I got a follow. Oh, hello Foregathers, and hopefully you are a real person, and if so, welcome. I don't know why I didn't hear that. Everything seems to be a bit quiet on my side, and I think I figured out why everything's a bit quiet. I'm being a dum-dum. Hold on. That's better. That's what it was. I turned the whole thing down yesterday. But yes, so let me know if there's any issues with the AV side of things. But yeah, and I'm so glad that I could actually, stream during the day and give you guys a little bit of little bit of background nonsense. I do like a little bit of that when I'm working. If I'm not on a call, obviously. If I'm on a call, I have to speak to Bain Singh in Hawker's Alley. Okay, that's in Limsa Lominsa, and I've got to go to Old Gridania. So I'm going to go to Old Gridania first. Always nonsense. I know it. Background entertainment. Oh, you guys are too sweet. You're both liars, but you're too sweet. Oh, love you guys. And I need to go to the Leather Workers Guild. It's so nice to have the day off, like it really, really is. I've got such a big couple of months coming up that I'm actually a little bit nervous about the whole thing because it wasn't planned. It's just that we've had a bunch of people leave. We've had 4 people leave and we've not been able to replace them. So as you can imagine, my workload has gone. Alright, let's start sending you on a venture. Let's see. I'm going to entrust you some gil. And assign a class. Sorry to hear it seems like things will be crazy. Yeah, I hope the rest will be nice. I do hope so. I wouldn't come in so much if I didn't enjoy myself. Liz! Yes, I'm in that situation myself. One left, one retired, and another colleague on mat leave. Oh no! At least you're prepared for it, and I hope they manage to replace them soon. Yeah, it's more that we've got a lot of students that need someone. So someone's got to do it. I think I'm going to make her Liz! Thank you for the host. I'm going to make you a rogue. Why not? Yeah, you look like a rogue to me. And we're going to... Let's see. Have that. And I don't think I've got anything better for you. No, you can't wear that. Yeah. That's all you get, I'm afraid, at the moment, because it doesn't look like I've got anything better for you. At least I can give you some stuff. Okay, and now let's set her on a venture. Yeah, I know all that. So why don't you do some field exploration? Off she goes. She'll be back in 18 hours with whatever it is she's managed to get for me. Jumping into a meeting. Okay, hopefully it's short. Sadly the alert sound didn't come through. Oh, really? I don't know what's been going on with the sounds, and it's not just sound alerts. There have been some really weird sound issues going on in general with Twitch lately, and because they're coming from different sources, I'm feeling like it is from Twitch. But yes, that should just automatically come through. Just a reminder, my yearly subscription to PlayStation Plus has just gone through. Okay, so now I need to go to... Yep, that's right, I need to go to Limsa Lominsa. I've got 2 things in Limsa, so I may as well take care of them at the same time. Well, one's outside the city, but still. No. I nearly pressed Alt R then. No. That's fine bouncing. Looks like he's on this. Ooh, fireworks. Look at that. Purdy fireworks. There he is, all the way down the end. You found your way to Orca's Alley, friend, A kickern what worked at the Druthers? Aye, you speak of Tetteroon. Related to that Kyokaroon bloke just over there by some blood or other. Two of them put in together and were making a coin, but old Tetteroon up and left Limpster not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kyokaroon himself. He can be tight-lipped though, I warn you. Best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Good to hear about old Busk though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him, send a venturer along. Too shy to come his own self. God's I miss drinking with that fool. Just a quick chat, luckily. Yay! No one wants a meeting that could be an email. There, have this chicken egg. Chicken egg! Kyokaroon love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Tetteroon? Tetteroon here no more. Tetteroon leave Limpster. Tetteroon go out looking for sparklies. Now, working at Trading Post. Good Trading Post. Forget where Trading Post is. Weinberg no Tetteroon. Weinberg no Trading Post. Weinberg at Ferry Deck. Docks. You go to Ferry Docks. Kyokaroon forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokaroon. Thanks. Helpful. So, speak with Weinberg. Where the heck is Weinberg? He's down by the Fisherman's Guild. Hello, Weinberg. Tetteroon? Aye, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north by way of ferry to Aleport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When he arrive, I'd start by asking Al for it. He's an old hand who knows a great deal about a great many things. Thanks, and it's also right close to where I need to go for my other quest, so absolutely I'll pay you 40 gil to get there. Tetteroon? Aye, I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood, was looking for a place run by his fellow kickern. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake, Memoroon's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. And where is it I need to go for the Wolf's Den? Oh, it's the Morrowby Dry Docks. I haven't been there yet. For some reason I thought it was Aleport. Actually, I'm gonna go by Chocobo. If you saw that polar bear that just ran by, it's because the polar bear got released today, so we're probably going to be seeing quite a few of them. I love the Chocobo music. Do, 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 do. Okay. Let's go see Memoroon and find Tetteroon. There's Tetteroon. Hello. Customer, be welcome. Not customer. Not come with custom. Bring something for Tetteroon. Yep, have this scarlet earring. Tetteroon, forget this. Forget at Druthers. Tetteroon swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Tetteroon thank. Tetteroon thank. Good Buscarron doing good. Good Buscarron, good to Teteroon. Teteroon miss good Buscarron. Okay. Good Buscarron help Teteroon. Teteroon dead without good Buscarron. Must give thankies, many, many thankies. Teteroon make Kikern firewater for Buscarron. Buscarron love firewater. You help Teteroon make firewater? Need thingies to make. Need many, many thingies. Need curl pup whiskers. Need 3 good curl pup whiskers. Let's run off and get that for him, because he's cute. I do like the fact that although, you know, you fight a lot of Kikern and you fight a lot of, you know, the other sort of beast tribes, and I'm not going to get into a diatribe about the beast tribes yet, because that's starting at the point where I'm in with my other character. I'm starting to get to a point where, may as well help out here, where they are starting to address that, and why certain people are, you know, classed as people and some are classed as beast tribes. But I do love the fact that, like, the goblins are cute and the Kikern are cute, and even some of the what are they called? The kobolds. I like the fact that they really humanise some of them. So it's like these ones are just sort of, you know, they just want to kill you and they're a bit mindless. But some of them, you know, are much more, you know, they're willing to be open and to trade and to talk with you and to be your friend, and I quite like that. It's kind of a way of showing that, you know, treat people no matter who or where they're from or what race they are on their own merit, rather than just lumping them into a whole. That's a good message. So basically these kobolds are fighting because they believe that this land is theirs entirely, and they don't like the fact that people are living on top of it. Even though the kobolds live underground, they think that it's their right to have the top and the bottom, and that's why they're fighting, because the people want to live on the top and the kobolds don't want them to. There we go. Oh, what was that? Oh, I'm guessing that's a bot. Considering it's got Manolia in the name. If you're not a bot, thank you for following. If you are a bot, bye. Might as well take out these Pikmin while I'm here, because I need them for my hunting log. I don't need this one, but he's attacking me anyway, so... You attack me, it's me or you. Okay. Looks like I need one more, so I have to come back this way for that. Let's go get the curl pup whiskers, which should be just around here. There's a fate going on. One that I don't particularly want to trigger. Oh, these are master curls. I need pups, so I'm going to have to wait for them. Oh, there we go. There's another one. Unicorn's much more wieldy than a giant flying whale. Back to Tesserine. Tetterine make firewater for Buscaroon. You bring things thingies Tetterine needs? Yep. You brought all thingies. Tetterine make firewater now. Make good firewater for good Buscaroon. Tetterine start making firewater now. Good firewater take time. More good. You come back later. Okay. So let's see what I just got there. Let's open that up. Okay. Griff, thank you for the lurk. Hi. Welcome in, welcome in. I've got the day off today, so I'm playing a bit of Final Fantasy. Sorry, I've got... There we go. Tetterine make firewater. Good firewater. You take to Buscaroon. Good firewater for good Buscaroon. Tell Buscaroon no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavour. Tetterine hope Buscaroon happy. Tetterine give Buscaroon thankies. Many thankies. You tell Buscaroon. Tetterine make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaroon. So we need to go back to Buscaroon Struthers. And I'm going to want to head to the Morrowby Dry Docks so I can get rid of the Wolves Den quest. Yes, it really is. I needed it. I've been very tired lately. Partly because I had my second jab. I had the Pfizer one, and that seems to knock people flat for a few days to a week, doesn't it? So I had that about a week ago. And I've also got a bit of a flare-up going on my myalgic encephalitis, so I've been pretty tired, so having a long weekend is exactly what I needed. Let's see. I want to go to the Morrowby Dry Docks, which I believe means I need to go... Yeah, so I want to head towards Middle Eorzea. I may as well grab a couple of aetherites on the way. It's quite nice and cosy streaming during the day. Normally I do on a Sunday during the day, but it's different because it's a weekend, but this is quite nice and cosy. I'm quite liking it. Okay, there's one aetherite. attune. So I've got Swift Perch on my list now. And let's head off to Morrowby. Camera clipping. Such nice soothing music. Alright, and for Morrowby I need to go follow this across there and I believe down. Are there any aetherites here that I haven't snagged? Yeah, Summerford I don't think I've got, so I'll head up to Summerford. Sure, it might be easier if I come off the whale to get up there. I like the whale, but it's a bit harder to sort of navigate and guide than it is for these ones. So let's head up to Summerford, snag that. Then we can get rid of the Twin Adder quest, which I don't normally do, to be honest. I'm not so into PvP. I maybe will later on, not today obviously, but later on in the game when I've got a bit more used to, you know, the PvP style in this game, but it's not really my sort of thing. I do prefer just sort of, you know, going through the storylines and working my way through those. Alright, so that's attuned. Okay. I'll leave those guys to it because they're nearly done. I do like to jump in and help where possible, especially playing a healer. Sometimes there's just no point. By the time you've got off the steed and got your weapon out, it's all over. Alright, so I want to head this way. Through the Lathagrain checkpoint and into Lower Lenosia. There we go. Actually, I think there's an aetherite over there, isn't there? Or am I having a moment? That's Eastern. No, there isn't an aetherite there. I need to go down. That's Mist. Morrowby's down that way. Okay, so... I can see Morrowby in the distance over there. They look like they're having a little fight. Headbutting each other. Okay, we're in Morrowby Bay. Take a left here, because right takes you to Limpsa proper. Run past all these guys, live and let live. Plus at this sort of level discrepancy, you don't get anything for killing them unless unless you're specifically looking for... what is going on with my voice today? Unless you're specifically looking for kills for a reason, you know, like a hunting log or something like that, or if you specifically want something that they give you. So if you're looking for, you know, the Aurelia umbrella or something like that, you know, to make something, then that's fair enough. But otherwise, there's just no point. Alright, we've arrived at Morrowby. I just need to attune to the Itherite and then take care of this quest. And then I'll be just back to the MSQ. I'm pretty much just running mostly MSQ. A couple of side quests, but mostly MSQ at the moment because I want to catch up to where some of my other friends are so that I can join in on dungeons and stuff. At the moment, I've only got access to Starsha, Tamtara Deepcroft, Copperbell Mines and Halatali. And I'll be getting access to the next one quite soon. Just can't think of what it's called off the top of my head. Wolfstone is down here. Totorak, that's the next one. Totorak is probably one of my least, like, it's in my bottom 3 dungeons, I think. Oh, it's not here. Oh, it's the next one over. Okay. Yeah, Totorak is probably in my bottom 3. I don't really like it very much, but it's part of the story quest, so. The other ones I don't like are Zemail Darkhold, which I'm getting better at, but I still just don't particularly like it. And there's another one I can't think of right now. No, it's this one. Is it down there? Very skipper, that's what we want. Yep, Wolf's Den. Oh, no, I didn't want to go there. I wanted to go close. Just go and clear this one off. Speak with Berkoya Lowenstein. I know you can get some really cool shit by doing the PvP, so I might do it at some point, but probably against people I know rather than, if I can, rather than randoms. Oh, I need to move slightly. Oh, there we go. I need that extra pillow actually. I don't recall seeing your ugly mug around here before. You say that Ulua sent you? He said that he was selling an adventurer, not some simpering sea louse. Bah! If I'd known it was your sorry I'd have been dealing with, I'd have spit on your recommendation papers and tossed them in the briny deep. But much to my chagrin, you made it here in one piece. So listen up. They call this place the Wolf's Den, but you're no wolf. No, you're the runt of the litter. A whimpering, drooling pup would be lucky to suckle one drop from your mum's teat before your bigger siblings grabbed you by the neck and tossed you aside to starve like the wretch you are. Stand up straight, maggot. This ain't no place for the faint of heart, and I'll give your sorry arse till midday before you run on with your tail between your legs, crying to your mum. You're beyond help, but because I'm feeling so goddamn generous, I'll give it to you anyway. If you've a mind to learn something, come back and I'll beat it into you good and proper. And next time you show your ugly mug, I want to see fangs. Dismissed. Yeah, well, I'm actually not interested, so you can take that rudeness and stick it up your bum! So I need to go to Boscarin Strathers, so let's teleport back to New Gridania. And then from here, we want to go to South Shroud. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I just rode my unicorn straight into your pub, and I don't care. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Teteroon's belongings to him. What's this? For me? Yep. Kicker and firewater. So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why that old? Oh, bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. I will gladly take you up on that. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here, a place we'd never known a sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far, more than like the missing sylph elders among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. Let's go investigate. Where's the... Ah, there it is. Nothing there. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to pick a fight with me? That's not the smartest idea. Because your main attack is poison, and I can antidote myself with a spell. Down you go. Ooh, a whole 26 XP for that. Imperials? In the 12s would? Have a rock to the face. Have another. Let's help out this person. I like helping random people, especially when you're a healer. It feels, you know, it feels sort of lore appropriate. If you're wandering through the woods and you see someone being attacked and getting injured and you go, cure, just seems to, you know, seems to fit. I like it. I think they're on the exact same thing as me. Let's give them a hand, eh? Are you going to try it after you just saw me kill your friend? They didn't help me in return. This feels like DVD. Probably atop that actually, isn't it? Interrupted? How rude. I have a rock to the face, and another, and a blast of air. Bye-bye. Don't interrupt me when I'm busy waiting. Look at my little teeth are going in the background. Just like, yeah, punchy. You missed. Ha 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 ha. I love the fact that she's got so much wine on that table. I mean, look. What's what? 5 bottles? Plus something in the corner? My bun knows her priorities. So, was there aught to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garleans? In this part of the Twelves Wood? First sylphs and now Garleans, and all in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might be the Garleans be following the sylphs, tracking them or giving chase maybe? But no, not this far into the forest. The Waller's spies are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody else could they? Unless someone guided them through, someone who knew where the spies stand and where the whalers watch, a Gridanian traitor. I'm glad you come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst, someone as was aiding the Garleans? Well, I'm thinking I might have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another, but of late he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help but putting 2 and 2 together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Irisa, and if he is up to no good, put an end to him. End to it and him, if it comes to that. Okay. Let's go ferret out the traitor. Nouveau riche. Hello there, Laurentius. You're looking shifty today. Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. I will not be gone. I'm going to dog your every step. I'm going to bunny your every step. That was so bad, it didn't even make me laugh. Sometimes it's got to be done. The pun has to come out. It's Casala's fault. I blame him entirely. Well, look at you standing next to this pile of stuff. Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights, if only the whalers paid men their worth. You! What did you... How long have you... Help! 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 Please, come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I am under attack. I don't think your friend's going to help you very much. I have a feeling they're going to end up quite dead. asked you? You just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. And off he trots. I mean, it's not very smart, really, is it? Suddenly ordering fancy food and fancy wines. That's always going to raise suspicions, my friend. My silly, silly friend. You missed. Duty calls. Commence battle for Nouveau Riche. Yes, let's do it. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough. Enough, I say. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honour, duty. But in the end, it's those with money who will do what they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes. Yeah, the dodgy northern accent! Hey, Bex! And took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, me home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Hey! I hope you had a nice sleep in. Though you do not yet realise how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. Garleans, I brought the Vieira, bitch. Oh, you're definitely getting rocked to the face. I like my dodgy northern accent. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavour. Such is the cost of fighting great power, or making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a featherbed and Garlemald, did you? Yeah, here come the rascals. Red Belly Gutter. So the Red Bellies are a group of bandits, basically. And they've come to help me because he's threatening their drinking hole, basically. You there, Vieira. You stand your old bus swish, no? Then you don't stand alone. Like, you threaten our pub, I'm gonna kill you. Oi, Laurentius. Have that. Got you tabbed while I do some stuff. Absolutely. I'm just happy you're here. It's just nice to have people around. My cats are both asleep, the little buggers. You look like you need some help. Oh, the flies managed to get in here. I shall take care of that in a minute. And now the Curl Claws have come in to help. They are also bandits, but they're Mikote bandits rather than Elezen bandits. And it looks like Laurentius is not very happy about it. Tough tits! You're all on your own now, Laurentius. So what happens when you threaten a pub? The locals get angry. How has it come to this? Impossible! How did you best the Empire's finest? Thank you, Bex! Thank you for the host! Much love! And with bandits and poachers at your side, they're your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? But I know the answer only too well. Boscawen, this is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There's something I would like you to tell Boscawen. Tell him that Laurentius the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. That's right. Tavern owner wields power. Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. Lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth. Those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Eh? He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let's leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Orisa. The Sylph-Elder has been found. Oh, didn't mean to press that. Alright, here we go. Totorak on the way. Hello, Ida, Papa Limo. It's taken us a fair old while, but we've finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Ahem. His name is Frishio, and he is the eldest amongst the sylphs of Little Tolus. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small, leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment, and bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Moors of Totorak here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Frishio was seen, and not long ago neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones. Oh, walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Poor Frishio. Oh, poor Friccio. Noraxia. I love her so much. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder One went to Totorak, but he has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you're right to be. That place fair crawls with Narcissus waking to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. Why the seven else was he thinking, entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. Ah, the fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Friccio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Elisa, go to the 1,000 Moors of Totorak and see that Friccio comes to no harm. Peace between man and sylph rests upon your success. On my way to save the day, because I am the warrior of light, etc., etc., etc. By order of the Elder Seedseer, the dungeon known as the 1,000 Moors of Totorak has been placed under the control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside? And you're sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a purblind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray, assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you're ready. And I'm a healer, so I basically insta-Q. And I totally did not forget about my rice. Typically, just as I start a stream, I was starving, and now I'm not. Bun bun! Come on then, tank. There we go. Right, they're a big puller, so I need to keep an eye on it. I mean, not that I don't need to keep an eye on it anyway, being a healer, but you need to really be on your game if you've got a big puller. Oh, you're going to read everything, are you? Okay, fair enough. This must be their first time in here, which means they're probably going to get lost. It's a cute outfit that Ayame's got on. Oh, don't tell me we're going to go into every single nook and cranny. Every single nook and cranny. This is why I don't like this dungeon. It's quite long, especially in comparison to the ones that came before. People always get lost on their first attempt. I think Ayame's realising it's going to take the lead. Let's keep an eye on her then, because she's a rogue. may as well have a nibble. Have a bit of a nibble. Maximise the XP I get from here. This is where I spam it sooner for everybody. It's sooner for you. It's sooner for you. It's sooner for me. It's sooner for you. And a Medica to sort us all out. I feel like in this dungeon, Asuna is almost more important than heals are. Okay, one down. Don't much taking the lead when I'm a healer, just in case. But I do if I need to. Go this way. I don't know what my cat is doing behind me, but it's quite loud, whatever it is. Out of range. Oh, hiccups, there we go. I've been randomly hiccuping the last few days a lot, and I don't know why. It's not like my diet's changed or anything. See what I mean about the Asunas? I Asuna first, heal later on this dungeon. You guys stuck in the web. do love that outfit, it's cool. Then mini boss number 2 is coming up. Come on, tank. Are you gone? Oh, you're fighting something, aren't you? The panic run. For someone who's new to the dungeon. Crap! Gone somewhere I shouldn't have gone. I've been ambushed. Right, here we go with these sooners. You. And you. And you. It's all pink. Matches her ear tips. Oh, they're killing all the fleshy pods up close. Web. Ah! I can't heal you if I'm on the other side. Yeah, considering we've got a couple of newbies in here, we're not doing too badly. Didn't want to come in here. Didn't get as horribly lost as I was worried about, so that's good. There we go. Nearly there. Do it. Have a quick bite. Darkness. Darkness? Oh, someone's pulled it.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest cruel tongue. We meet alas. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God.
Yeah, Laha bread.
Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The echo.
The echo.
Yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Sure about that, boy? Maybe don't pull while people are trying to watch a cutscene, especially when it's your healer. That's kind of rule number one, isn't it? Like, basics of the basics. Don't pull if your healer is in a cutscene. Stupid leaden poison. This is why I don't like this this dungeon. Protect your healers, people. Protect your healer. Healer goes down, you're all screwed. There you go. Have a little bit of patience and it's easy. I think you deserve that. Great combination, nice. Ah, finally, fresh air. Maybe not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, sinister one is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Friccio, eldest of these ones of Little Solace. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at last call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all. Where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend. We do nearly have a baby. Hey, good sailor. 8 months. 8 months of being a gem. Big love. Big love. I'm just doing a bit of chill Final Fantasy 14 because I've got the day off. How are you getting on? Yeah, hype. Thank you, Liz. They got all them teethers. Love it. No sign of our wizened friend? I am afraid not, my lord. Shall I offer that the search perimeter be expanded? Glad to hear you get to stay off and are chilling. Been kind of relaxed so far, thank you. Good. I'm glad. Oh, the teethers. Because I know you've had quite a lot on this week, so I'm glad that it's been relaxed for you. Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when I last looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Tilt sylphs, you little... Gonna getcha. Just working hopefully some crafting later. Ooh, what are you crafting? Oh, card inspo. Yeah, I need to talk to you about that because I have no idea. So I'll think about it. Killed sylphs? Really, Centurion? Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. You being creative, huh? I like it. Yes, absolutely. Want to see. Useless. It's so close to completion, I can fair taste it. But at this rate, no, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. You want a Moomins? She's in the other room, so bear with me just a sec and I will get you said Moomins. Going to need a big channel point redemption from Elsie so I can waste my points. Definitely not 5k on an advert that benefit. Yeah, exactly. I actually did that. Oh, can you hear me okay now that I've got the headphones back on? Or is it still a little bit... She is a cutie. She's actually just helping herself to some food. Okay, yeah, it's because I didn't have the headphones on. She would have escaped. Yeah, we don't want the moo to escape. Bex! Thank you! Thank you so much! Big, big hype! Yay! Thank you! Oh, you guys. Just going to have a little bit of water quickly and then we'll jump back in. Oh, thank you so much. Where were we? What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility, if not we? In that alone were you right, Garland. No, it's fine. I don't ever feel that anyone, needs to sub to me or anything like that. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright, that Lord Van Belsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle besides it. Ha 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 ha. Oh, Nero. Those walking ones did for Nocia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Narasha, do not pass judgment so too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? Yeah, absolutely. We've got each other's backs. This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? Looking for you, actually. Came to this one's rescue at Noraxia's bidding? Then this one owes walking one a great debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramu, then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. The sylphs are so cute. Ooh, food. What you gonna have? We have awoken the ginger one. He is now on the other sofa. Hello, ginger one. Who am I reporting to? Ah, I'm going in there. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder is well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Fricio didn't come to any harm. Ah, but there I go tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us a peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured I'll send word to our friends of Charlian and the Twin Adderboth. You've done Gridania great service this day, lass, and earned yourself a place of honour here at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of kicker and firewater. There is no game audio. Is that better? Let me try turning it up a little bit more. Is that better? Better, good. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. This Azemia rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe, but ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12s are with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Back to salad making. Salad. Go for a nice salad right now. I'm going to go the short way because I'm lazy. Okay. Let's pop across and head down to Little Solace.
A few moments later.
And there's Little Solace. Hey Anna, how are you today? A gift from Walking One Mascaron? A gift for these ones? Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One, Bascaran and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception, but this one is moved. Let these ones be friends forever. Absolutely, my precious little babies. Refusing the getting out of bed thing, but I have to. Aww. Believe in yourself. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Irisa. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Noratia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one, began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totorak. Would that this one had not. In Totorak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Friccio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. This one sees, so Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One Kani Senna. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial Ones. This one counselled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how, so this one fled to little solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But Walking Ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as Walking Ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, Walking Ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with Walking Ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers. But what about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seem to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Friccio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Khan Esena. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. The Sylph Elder's very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognise reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we'll be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Fricio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Fricio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honour. The honour is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Off they trot. Trot, trot. Please wait, walking one Irisa. This one has yet to give walking one a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon walking one as symbol of these ones' trust. Ooh, shiny crystal. Gimme, 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 gimme. Free! Look at all my shiny crystals. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within, Walking One envelops the crystal. This one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. This one's homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touched Ones. Look out east of Little Solace. Nothing. Let's have a quick look out, shall we? There are tempered sylphs in the distance. We do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Oh, 3 minutes? How dare. Music in this game. Oh. Mwah. Seeing a lot of Tolkien Elvish names popping up today. Quite liking it. Oop. Okay. What's doing up there? Oh, what have you got to give me, Scarlet? Come closer, Private Emir. I would prefer this tale be heard by you and you alone. It concerns a sensitive subject which you are doubtless well acquainted, the Battle of Cartano. I speak of that bloodbath which marked the end of the 6th Astral Era, when both the 7th Legion and Allied forces were slaughtered by that winged abomination, which did its utmost to destroy all we know and love. No part of Eorzea was untouched by the Elder Primal's rage, least of all the Cartano Flats, which were ravaged, nay, remade in the fires of destruction. The flats were rendered an accursed wasteland, and all decent small folk know to keep a wide berth. Consequently, many question why the Eorzean Alliance continues to maintain a military presence in the region, despite the personnel and material required to do so. Allagan ruins, that's why. Allied scholars have been studying them since their discovery following the battle, during which time the Cartano Flats have been jointly administered by 3 member nations of the Eorzean Alliance. This was an acceptable state of affairs for a time, but no longer. Uldar, Limsa and Gridania have all formally asserted a claim to the territory. A diplomatic resolution is no longer possible. The matter is to be decided on the field of battle. Lest you fear this marks the advent of total war, worry not. We are allies as ever and shall conduct ourselves accordingly. All hostilities will be confined to the disputed territories and engagements shall be fought to submission, not death. So you see, you needn't hesitate to join the fray. Should you have the misfortune of facing a friend in battle, you will only be expected to subdue him, not kill him. I know, I need to get new closed captions. I keep telling myself I'm going to look into it because it just does not understand a bloody word I say. You can turn them off if they're distracting. Aye, that's right. I tell you all this because we need men and women of your calibre on the front line. These ruins are of vital importance to our nation's security, and we cannot surrender them to a foreign power. You need not make a decision now. All I ask is that you speak with our man at the airship landing and listen to what he has to say. So that's another PvP arena, basically. Ah, Private Emir, how went the meeting with the Sylphs? Nah, I need them all at times, work with some sound on, so it's helpful at a glance to see context. Fair enough. I will look into getting a better one. There's a couple that I'm looking at, I just need to figure out which one is best to use at the moment. A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Rami. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. Always time for lewds, Casela. Always time for lewds. You have done our nation a great service, Private Emir. It will not be forgotten. Better not be. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she'll be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Please pass my regards to Lady Minfilia, who very conveniently is calling me now. Hello, Irisa. Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papa Limo returned some little while ago, and they have wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Well, you know what? I've got convenience right the fuck now. Let's go. I'm afraid while I understand you, Kuma Shimazu, I don't possess the aptitude in French to be able to respond. Hail, adventurer! You wear the expression of one who seeks new battlegrounds to hone your burgeoning skills. Do not ask how Nedrick knows, he simply knows. Now, tell me, are you perchance familiar with the sunken temple of Khan? I will not hold it against you if you're not. The ruins are only surfaced when the calamity split the ground asunder, after all. Any road, it's a popular destination these days for adventurers looking for new frontiers to explore. If you're keen to join them, why not make the journey to southern Thanalan and visit the temple for yourself? What with the many dangers that lurk within, the immortal flames are keeping close watch over the place, but a Lalafell by the name of Bibimu should be able to offer you passage. Did you see that mount? I want one. Oh, I need to speak to Tataru first. Hello, Tataru, my lovely. Well, if it isn't my favourite adventurer, welcome back, Irisa. Lady Minfilia waits for you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. You're my favourite too, Tataru. I love her. I am given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. There are many in one, as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I have been meaning to ask, but is Alizé quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alizé has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldezian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. It is good to see you again, Irisa. Thanks, Ida. I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramu from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the Wall has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Ishtolo says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobold under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend on it. Indeed. So then, all of the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal, who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many malms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practicable solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all a moment's respite. You have all earned it. Not me. I'm going to have another job to do. Is there something else, Eureka? Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black? 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea, learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think... Tataru! A sylph? And Danalan? At long last, this one finds walking one Eureka. This one is most dependable of these ones, is sent by Elder One Fricio to help walking ones. This one is called Narasha. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Oh, they're about the same size. Pleasure to meet you, Narasha. About the same size Sutton United shirt. Where did that come out? Captions, what are you on about? Yes, Tataru is ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Eureka, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Asians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. I am afraid there is no rest for the weary, Eureka. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Asian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Asians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Uldar to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we're dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Eureka. Alright, well I'm nearer Khan now than I would be if I went to Uldar first, so that's where I'm going to head first, pick up Khan, and then we can head on with the main story quest. Susie Quattro? Okay, and it is... Actually, no, it probably would be quicker to go straight back to Uldar, actually. Thinking about it. Just going to put the fan on for a quick moment because it's getting a bit warm. I just need the air to stir a bit. Apologies if it's loud. The 80 Sins of Sasamo on my floating whale, because why not? Well, that's bright down there. That's better. The Masked Man? Ah, you're come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there's been a sighting of this rogue near about Eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kikern. Fate can be a cruel mistress. Cat fluff with blown up my nose. There we go. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travellers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may have well caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have the coin or mind to spend it. Yes, that actually worked out for the best because, if I remember correctly, Khan's not too far from... let's get my stuff mended. Actually, where am I going first? I want to go... Pretty sure I want to go east. So if I cut up that way, I can cut through Central and then head east from there. To go through the clutch. Adventures through Thanalan. did remember the way. Hooray! Like the meat cactus. Alright. And let's go into Eastern. Raining in Drybone. Right, so Halatali's down there. Khan is in Southern Thanalan, which I'm fairly near to, so why don't we pop down there. We'll trigger the Temple of Khan, pop it in our duty roulette, and then we can go from there. Makes you miss flying, doesn't it? Once you get flying, you're totally spoiled for it, that's it. I may as well trigger Alamigo while I'm here on the Aetheryte. So I'll go get Khan first, nip across to Alamigo, and then I'll head back to Drybone. And across to Highbridge. Yep, traps and such. I'm not in the mood to fight you, Sandstone Golem. I'm on my way to Little Alamigo. She's up there. Such a weird layout, Little Alamigo. Okay, and then back to Drybone, and I'm going to teleport there just to save us the time. Time and nonsense. I love that there's a little pot plant on there as well. I'm just floating through the air with a little pot plant and some wine. I don't actually see any food there though, so she's obviously put the important stuff on there. Okay. Welcome to Highbridge, blah 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 blah. Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man. I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumours I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? When the Order of Naldal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims, but thanks to the nigh-endless beastman raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I earned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant? The masked man? Bah, that'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumours are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. Such helpfulness. On the trail of a masked man? Aye, I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. Said he wears a black hood robe and looks right suspicious, and that's about all I can say, although it is. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kickern raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Them naughty Kickerns. Let me help you out there. You look like you need a bit of hand. There you go, friend. Aye, I've heard tales of the Masked Devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanaland too. Dom Perignon. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Kickern raids are so constant, so organised, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be first to know. I finally got some honest to God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Kickern appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smouldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It would be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Now if you're a good merchant, you'd have got coin out of me for that. But instead, I obtained 3 pots of salmon pink dye. Maybe that's why you're struggling. Come on, Teeth. I can hear you patting behind me. Pat, 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 pat. Yeah, I couldn't remember how far down the road this was. I believe they're doing the same quest as me. Not the Corpse Brigade. They're not very nice people. Present the Ward of the Destroyer to Hihibaru. It's always kind of fun when you sort of temporarily team up with someone who's doing the same quests as you and help each other out. So nice, wouldn't it? Just riding on the back of a whale. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? Ah, this scroll. It bears a prayer to Ralga, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralga is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That selfsame merchant also senses danger ahead and darkness beside. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? Pretty certain. Hihibaru has a suggestion to help you with your investigation. The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Alamigo over in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favoured destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Uldar. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much of a help she'll be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I'd hoped that you would linger here a while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Aw, thanks, Hihibaru. And as we took the time to tune to it, we could teleport to Little Amigo. I love a shortcut. Okay, so we need to find Hihira, and she is down this way, I believe. If I can remember where the entrance is. Hold on. This side? It's this side. I always get lost in Little Alamigo. Let's pick up a couple of quests while I'm here, because I'll be running around a bit anyway. Why yes, Hihibaru is my father. He said what? Oh, I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't bother you with family matters. But I am grateful to you for delivering the message. Now, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundabald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Blah blah blah, masked man. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. Such hospitality. Pick up another quest from the hero. So let's try and deliver her medicine. And then we'll go outside, slay a rock skin beast. Kind of silly, really. I'm in pain, I'm sick. No, I'm not going to take that because it was made by someone from Uldar. Alright. Suffer, then. Oh, no, I didn't want to hire him. Joke about it, I just wanted to get rid of it. There we go. Well met, adventurer. I'm Gizilbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundabald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them, despite watching the place night and day. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, I might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on lookout for a Maljar to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they're like to have seen it. I have a mind to take them each a cup of sweet Analan tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Where's the... There it is. Alright, the piece should be just round here. There they are. There he goes. Less. Okay, and I need to deliver cups of tea. Can do, will do. Have some tea. Well, ain't you considerate? Well, thanks, friend. What's that? Masked villain? Hiding among the refugees, like as not. My compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. It is near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. That's insightful. Thank you, Osric. Oh, they are. Angry River. You there, you an animal jar? No, then carry on. Have your tea, you misery git. Ah, this sophisticated aroma. It's been forever since I had a drop of sweet lanolin. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark scaly skin, stands 10 fulls tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mama's fart. Also helpful. Shoo, shoo, don't bother me. If the ML jar overrun us, I'm blaming you. Have some tea. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry. A suspicious masked man? As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. Not very good guards, are they? Not exactly observant. Look at all those lovely green ticks. Let's go turn most of those in. Could do the top 3, the bottom one's in Gridania. Hi, you're back. So did my outlooks get aught to share with you? Doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Didn't think it would be. There you go. So, you're determined to press on with your investigation? Then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust, and the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Uldar, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundobald belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Here's your peace poison. And I will take the silencing potion, thank you. And another question from you if you don't mind. Behira. They were all cranky and they didn't want to take it. Hello, Alphen. So he says, kill some sabotenders. Look at that night sky. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Down. I wonder if it'll let me do a Sabatender bylaw or if it needs to just be a regular Sabatender. So why don't we see? You missed me. You missed me, cactus boy. Cactus butt. No, it didn't count. Fair enough. Come down. 4 to go. Oh, such a pathetic little noise. Makes me feel sad that I killed their pixels. That's 4 Sabatenders down. There's the Apostle Wasp Swarm. Let's get rid of them. Cactus piss. Lovely. Down you go. Right, I also need to find the angler carcass. That's not going to work on me, lizard boy. Or lizard girl, I don't know. I assume. Okay, so I need one more Apostle Wasp Swarm. And the angler, but the angler should be down here, judging by the map. There it is. And there's a wasp swarm. It's almost like I planned it. I didn't, but it's almost like I planned it. Okay. Fried egg or a crumpet? Let's have a look. Spell speed. We'll go with the crumpet. Oh, I'll go for a crumpet. You know what? I might be really cheeky and message my husband. I think he's already finished work. And let me just see. See what he says. Cups of cactus tea. Oh, I do hope I've not overbrewed this. Please, friend, deliver the tea to the suffering refugees. Have your tea. And yes, it is cactus fruit tea. Be happy. Stop being so cranky about things. Elsie, you have 2 tracker bots in here. Ah, thank you. It's annoying because I've banned both of these before, so how they keep coming in, I don't know. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? They just keep coming back in. I don't know. I mean, like, does Twitch, like, give them time to come back or something? Yep, have your cactus tea, just like your mum made it. It is ridiculous. I mean, once you've banned them, that should be it, you know? It's not that they don't know that there's a bot problem. Alright, so now I need to go back to Mephilia. We all know their names, they're all over Twitter. I know exactly. So Twitch knows who they are. But the fact is, I know for a fact I've banned these before, so why are they back? Oh, hiccups. What's up, Thancred? Hi, Risa. Pray do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results, and at present I am pondering how best to proceed. Welcome back, Irisa. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow men. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all of those who were displaced. As a result, the great Meli Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Oh, while he spares no effort towards that endeavour, I have no doubt he'd be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Harry Bears is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Hey Bremont, how you doing, friend? If it isn't Iri Serimir, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo? That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan resistance, you see, but I left in favour of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Let's go back to New Gridania. A Biggs and Wedge in the corner. I love those two. Let's get rid of this. I love the outfits they put some of these guys in. Now before we proceed, I must warn you, this isn't going to be like some jaunt in the Wolf's Den. We'll be pitted against wave after wave of fellow Alliance members in battle, and they won't care one whit that you're the warrior of light. The campaign will be long and brutal, and victories won today may be undone tomorrow. Consider the borderland ruins. We need only seize control of each ruin in the region, right? Wrong. Defence is paramount as well, for our rivals will muster forces to challenge our claims. It is for that reason we have established an airship route direct to the front line, those who are ready and willing to fight and never want for transportation. Ah, but that look on your face bespeaks of confusion. Are we at war or not? What is this bollocks about no killing? What in the seven hells is going on? That's what you're thinking, yes? Is less war and more organised violence to resolve a territorial dispute? And yes, it is to be civilised violence. Killing Alliance members is strictly prohibited, though accidents have been known to happen, mind you. But you of all people have nothing to fear. You've escaped certain death more times than I can count. What are the odds you'll fail to do so this time, eh? Okay, so front line's up. Hey Jasmine! Another TTV viewer and miscellaneity. I don't know. As if I'm not busy enough without playing Lost and Found. Oh, do forgive me, friend. Once again, one of our customers has departed without her belongings, and I'm at a loss what to do about it. While I understand that adventurers have many cares on their minds, it would make my life much easier if they could keep their personal effects in order. He did not come here to lend an ear to my grumblings. This is the book in question. The face of its owner was unfamiliar to me, but Errol over there seemed quite smitten with her, as with every pretty lass he lays his eyes on, but that's neither here nor there. Might I trouble you to inquire as to the girl's whereabouts? I found the man to be less than forthcoming since I spurned his advances. Yeah, basically they just, you just want to get rid of them as soon as possible. In fact, let me DM you a list of them that I have. I'll quickly send it to you now while I'm thinking of it. Just trying to remember where it was. One sec. I will warn you, some of these names are vile, so please be, they're very homophobic, but just to know, what they are so that we can ban them. Let's see. And there you go, I've sent you a list. I've just put anything with Manolia in it. If you see anything that's got Manolia in it, one added me earlier, in fact I haven't banned them yet, so let's do that now. There we go. Yeah, anything with Manolia in it, don't click on them. Don't click on their names, just ban them straight away, because they're installing an extension which steals your IP address. So don't click on them for any reason. To report them anything, just don't click on them. But yeah, you're welcome. So I've sent you the list, just go through and ban each of them, you should be alright. There's also a list online as well. There we go. And I will send you, there's another list of things in there to ban. It takes a while to get through it, and it's a pain in the arse, but if it keeps people safe. And that the long list that I just sent you, they're sending hate raids, and one of my friends said that even though it was a bot, it talked in her, like it had a thing and it was commenting on her chest, basically. So, but yeah, you'll want to ban all of them. But yeah, Twitch should really be doing something more about these bots, because they're actually putting people in danger, Stealing IP addresses is horrible, but they're also putting some absolutely vile things in there that could potentially hurt people and mess with their heads. Nice break from work. I know, right? I did it on a channel that I mod for the other day, and it took bleeding ages, but you know what, it was worth it, because I know now that the people that visit that channel and mine are safe. I mean, he did have good taste, yeah. But still. But when people's safety is at you know, is at risk, something needs to be done. And people's safety is at risk. So, and I get that it's a, you know, it's always a losing battle, but I think they could stand to do more than they are. Have your book back and give me my thingy. Where's the nearest Etherite? Down there. Yeah, Twitch don't give 0 fucks. Or do you know what? Both of you are DVD players. So, it might be worth seeing if we can play it together at some point. So while I'm doing this, let's give a quick shout out.
You bitch.
That's like gonna follow me forever, I think.
Oh, what was that? Getting a bit pixelated, aren't I? Ugh, annoying. Hopefully it'll sort itself out in a moment. Oh, really? Alright, got the sightseeing log now. Whoop whoop. And let's head off to Quarry Mill. Actually, I can't remember, have I unlocked thingy yet? Yes, I have. Eh? You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Haribert sent you? Oh, that worthless foursome. He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favour? Simply incredible. I mean, I realise Haribert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Mefrid, the captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Let's see what I got this time. Hopefully it's better than what I've got now, because the last one wasn't. Nope. I am Mefrid, proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound's gone unfestered and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. God damn it. I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their heads. These quarry mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they may listen to our breeder. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realise we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. I will try. One of Mefrid's in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen, after all. But That'd mean going against the elemental's will. I've been at Quarrymill long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene, the Hamlet's resident healer. If you take the matter to her, might as be she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. You wish to aid the Alamegans? You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breasts or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegans' petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive with the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. Well, that just sounds a little bit discriminatory and dodgy to me there. Because I don't think the elementals give that much of a shit. I think that's coming from you, lady. That's how it's to be then. The bloody era might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. I led my men to Quarrymill hoping to find refuge. Instead we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell's Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I've no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison-purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd be forever in your debt. And the reason I think that it's more from the Hera herself rather than the elementals is because I'm about to go into the woods and kill 4 antelopes, and the elementals don't give a shit. If I can find the bloody antelopes, where are they? Oh, they're up there. It is cute, isn't it? I love her. It matches her. Oh, I can't zoom in that way. There we go. Look, it matches her ears and her hair. Okay. Sorry, antelope. Okay. 4 antelopes. And did we hear a peep from the elementals? No. No, we did not. There you go, Methrid. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Ralga, there's at least one woman in the place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare him. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscaron, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him to have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramund, dear. Godspeed. Now Buscaran is that way. I went the wrong way out of the village. Okay, getting to the druthers. Ah, Irisa, over a sight for sore eyes. How fancy adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You got something to show me? Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. Aye, I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend once used it to treat my festering wound years and years ago. Safe to say, he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarrymill? So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sods that needs it. Oh, and don't worry, you little head, about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Thanks. Look at Irisa making friends all over the Greenwood. 12wood. Did it again, went out the wrong way. It's well to see you returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? God bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It's been a terrible burden on him trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. None of that's better than what I've got, so thanks. Adventurer! Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If you don't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's like to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking our breeder. Might be the woman's seen something. Oh, finally! It's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarrymill some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. This is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to little Alamigo. Blast it. Would that I'd known what he was thinking. I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Out in the wilds, alone, that fool, that great big sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. What I do like though about this game is that, you know, these random people that you meet up with, nearly all of them come back in some way later on in the game, and they remember you and you can do stuff with them, and you know, it's not just a random fetch quest or a random save this person quest. It does have you know, it does have a point to it all. Obviously I can't say any more than that without spoilers. Gobby boom! I'm going to help you out there, Arthur Uranus. Galleon! Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. Why do you take us for? We're Alamegans, and Alamegans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, gods damn it, the oath to reclaim our homeland? We'll set foot on Alamegan soil again, together, or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let's return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing you'll wish we didn't find you. I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I will see you back at Quarry Mill. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take to the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. That's the same as what I've got. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend to my people. Ask me of anything, it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Alamego, that's all. Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well, I'll provide you with a letter to show to Gundobald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I've no doubt he'll do all in his power to aid you. Okay, and I think that is probably a good place to end it for today. I know it's only been just over 3 hours, but I'm starting to get a bit of a sore throat. And I'm supposed to be resting today, it's my day off, and also I am going to do a raid. So thank you for everyone that's been in here, I really appreciate it. It's been fun, I've enjoyed myself. Oh, I keep doing that, it's that. So if you are a sub, you can use the second set. If you are a follower, you can use the first set. And we're going to go to a quick raid. Thank you so much, Jasmine, I really appreciate it, and I'll definitely stop by again. Maybe we can all play some DBD together, that'd be fun. So let's see, who am I going to raid? Because there's a couple of different people on. Why don't we go to see my new friend? She's a lovely person. She's also streaming Final Fantasy XIV. And I've just met her a few days ago through a raid. And she's really, really lovely. So I'd like to go share the love. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. And feel free to come with me on the raid. Big love.
Welcome in, guys. Thank you for that raid. I appreciate that. We have just finished Heaven's Ward, so we're just listening to the